You wanted to see me?
Yeah.
Mr. Philip.
So I was going over the test, and as you and I know, over the past few weeks, you've been a little rusty in your math.
Mm-hmm.
Next test comes up, all of a sudden, you bedazzle with an A. Now, I don't want to call you a liar, but I really think that's highly unlikely. Um, so I'm concerned, and I want to ask you a question. I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Did you cheat on the test?
No.
Are you sure? Because
I'm sure. And why is it impossible? Why is it impossible for me to get an A? I should.
Am I sure?
What you mean? Am I sure? Do
okay.
Okay.
So don't do too much because I don't think that's realistic. But like, what you mean?
Like, what do you mean? Am I sure? I just told you. You told me to be honest with you, and I am.
I'm just saying it doesn't add up at all.
Well,
your work does not add up. You get C's, and all of a sudden, you get an A. I'm going to need you to tell me your study plan for the past 2 weeks. Because that's how much time I gave you to get this done.
What makes you think I cheated? Is it impossible for me to be intelligent and work hard and get a good grade?
Well, you haven't been doing it before.
People change, and I'm actually really offended that you accuse me of this.
You know what? That's fine. If you did, I apologize. I'm sorry, but I'm going to need you to tell me your study plan.
What's my study plan?
You're going to wait. I'm going to need you to take this test.
Yeah, but I got to actually, have proof. Because she said, I gave her 2 weeks. She does have the time change.
I feel like you are saying that she should retake the test.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to retake the test because no one else in the class is taking the test.
But I'm going to need
Am I the only one in the class who have average grades and then all of a sudden gets an A?
Yes, you are.
And that's unbelievable because it doesn't happen often.
Not often.
Tell me your logic. Why do you feel like it's okay to belittle my successes and make me feel like it's not earned? Am I not smart enough to work hard and get a good grade? I'm actually really offended, and I think that you're out of line.
You know, I'm just going to call the principal in.
That's not necessary.
It is necessary.
No, it's not because you.
It's coming.
That's Medea right there. Call the principal.
When he was like, you got C after C after C, and then you magically and something popped in my head, and I was like, I got a whooping.
Those work though.
So I like the beginning. I like the way you led up to getting her into the space where you're like, you need to retake this test.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like after he says, I need you to retake this test, instead of being like, be resistant and be like, yeah, I'm not taking the test, you know what I'm saying, or something, but like, get up and storm out? Is that too, like...
Well, I can say something to offend her, and then she's like, well, yeah.
Oh, goodness. I hope I don't have a teacher like you for math this year. Because me and Miss Sullivan, goodness gracious.
This is me acting to be a douchey teacher, though.
I know. I take things personal, though.
So let's take it from the top and then try to figure out the way to end this.
Okay.
The top? All right.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, I was concerned about your last exam. You got an A. Outstanding results. But I'm concerned with the fact that from last week following up, you've been getting C's and C's and C's and usually really mediocre grades, and all of a sudden you get an A. I'm concerned.
I don't think it's all of a sudden, and I don't think you should be concerned.
No, I shouldn't. It's my job to be concerned.
It's
Students really usually don't make this change.
And so it's not, you expect me to not improve and grow and be better.
I'm going to need your study plan, and if you can't give me that right now, I'm going to need you to take the test over to make sure we're both sure about what happened.
I'm sure about it. Whether you trust my word or not doesn't, it's
you know, this is for your future, because no one gets anywhere cheating. So
I was amazed that I got an A on the test, and I'm actually offended that you're belittling my successes and making them seem as if they're not earned, because they are. I've never cheated in your class before. I've never done anything.
You know what? I don't know these things. But all I know,
You do know.
is that if you've been getting C's, that tells me that you're not where you're supposed to be.
C means average. It's most
C
of
means
America
average. This is a private school. You can't just get away from the school with C's and all of a sudden, A? No.
It's not all of a sudden. I worked really hard for that A, and I thought that you would be calling me in here.
You know what? It's
to
fine.
thank me
It's
about
fine.
it.
It's okay. I know what state of mind you are. It's fine.
You
You
don't
have-
know what state of mind I am.
You're having trouble with the lesson. Okay.
Obviously, you don't understand or connect with your students because you know the type of student I am and my work study and my work ethic, and I worked really hard for that A. And it's really upsetting. It's really upsetting.
Well, if you don't, can you give me your study plans? Which days did you sit down? Who did you talk to? There had to be a tutor because I barely could imagine you doing this all on your own.
Oh, really? You barely can imagine me. You shouldn't be a teacher.
Dear God.
You shouldn't be a teacher.
I think isn't that the moment where she was like, what? All right.
I thought you just storm out after you say it.
I don't think you can do this on your own.
What? I wouldn't do this at home?
No, do this on your own. It's like, what?
What?
All right.
What?
Go out.
Should I really be?
Well,
And I'll
I
give him
think,
the.
she should flip it on him.
That's what I'm
Like how
trying to
she
do.
got C after C after C, then she get an A. Like,
Actually, I got a
so
different
basically,
tutor.
You're an average teacher, and now that I get an A, I don't know for some.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
like,
I
if
like
I get
that.
to see
I
that
like
means you're an
that.
average teacher.
Word,
When you walk out.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Blah, 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 blah. You were like,
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to need you.
Your work study,
Yeah.
because it's impossible. Yeah, do the impossible.
So I'm going to need you to tell me your work method for the last week because, I barely can even bring up the thought of you doing this all on your own.
Well, I have a friend who helped me study, and I think it reflects you since I get the C's and shows that you're an average teacher and you don't know what you're doing. And a couple of hours with one of my friends every day has shown a tremendous amount of work. So I think I think you need to be reevaluated and be in a different school since you aren't up to par with your teaching. And when students do better than your teaching, you accuse them of cheating as if they're not capable of success.
Well,
So,
there is something
Huh?
interesting about what you
What?
just said.
What?
Are we going to do that? She actually going to do that to the teacher? Because I feel like if I was a teacher, I'd be like, you know what? Come on, principal. I'm done with this. I'm going to do with this.
I know, and I'm going to call the security, blah, blah, blah. Because they don't know. They don't have.
What they gonna do?
Yeah,
I feel
what
like
they.
the teacher, so at that point, I feel like the teacher wouldn't be offended. And I feel like that's.
a little stutter thing. What?
No, get out.
Yeah, like at that point, you should just really like, that's it. You're retaking the test. I'm going to the principal right now to make that happen. Storm out and see.
Yeah.
So you want to run it?
Oh, yeah.
It's just,
From you and
it just shows that you're an average teacher and that you're not up to par in your effectiveness in teaching students. So that's something you need to work on and not put me down for it because I surpassed your teaching capabilities or learning capabilities because of your failure to teach, I guess.
that's you've crossed the line. Get out.
You crossed the line early.
I'm going to talk to the principal. You're going to take that test
Go.
over again.
Go ahead and talk to the principal. I will not take that test over.
I'm going.
Close the door on your way out.
Sorry.
See.
And I stay here. And he leaves, yeah. Because I got the power.